Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's your man Adam Ace Spencer here with another video diving into my baby BBIG Vinco Ventures because they are on a run this morning. And I think this news that just came out that we pretty much knew about if you've been on board with BBIG for a little while now, as long as I have at least, which has been months. Well, we already knew about this, but it hadn't actually been finalized. Now, the interesting thing is oftentimes people say you want to buy the rumor and sell the news. Here's the news. And BBIG actually isn't something right now where you would want to sell it right now, or at least not yet. It probably will have a pullback. Let's look at the stock really quickly. You can see it is on a run this morning. Let's dive in here even closer. And look at that candlestick. It is just running. But the beautiful thing is right now, it's literally breaking through my resistance area. And it literally just broke through it right now as we are doing this live video, which is dope. Because as you can see, it's hitting it right now. And it's 390 was where I was saying we need to break this zone because every time we get to about 360, it finds resistance and gets pushed back down. And pretty much it's 360 all the way up to about 390. I would say $4, but really about that 390 area. And as you can see, that's exactly where it's at right now, pretty much, which is interesting. Again, it's dope timing because it's literally doing this right now as we speak. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Look at the 30-minute candle stick, and you can see it's just breaking over it. So this is fantastic. This is exactly what we want to see. When we pull back out and you look at it from, a broader perspective, what you'll notice is one, we basically were forming, it would tear up, have this nice squeeze here, it tore up, ran all the way up to around $5-6, and then they pushed it back down. But when they pushed it down, this low right here is higher than the previous lows over here. And you're going to notice this ongoing trend where, yes, it goes up and then they push it down. Every time it goes up, it's in this box area that I drew, this zone of about 360 all the way up to about 390, where it finds resistance and then it gets pushed back down. Well, whenever it gets pushed back down through time, what you're going to notice is it's creating higher lows. So down here, it's 250. Before it was down to $2.16. Over here, we're seeing about 270, 275 area support. Over here, now you see about $3 pretty much. Over here, higher low threes. And the beauty of this is that this is the 200 MA that is now essentially, it looks like it's acting as support. So we don't, having that additional means of support now where this whole time it's pretty much been under that line, and now all of a sudden it's over it and it's above it is great. Now I drew these other lines over here that again, it's showing a nice upward trend. And even with our area of resistance here, where we're now fighting with it, it broke it. Now they pushed it back down to 380. Like I was saying a moment ago, they probably get it back down. But if we can get it to hold over this 390 area right now, fantastic. If it gets pushed back down, well, I still expect it to create a higher low in which it's not gonna, this diagonal line that I have here, I'm hoping this is what acts as support moving forward. And it's been fairly accurate this whole duration going back to January and whatnot. So I'm hoping that continues to play out and this 200 MA line continues to go higher as we create higher highs. So yeah, it's going to come back down a bit. I highly doubt it'll stay where it is. It'll probably get back down. But again, if it breaks 390, which it's not even 9 o'clock right now, and it's already on this nice run, it might potentially stay above this area. This is the real, this will help speed things up is what I'm saying. Because as I mentioned with some of those articles, we expect a short squeeze. This is nothing right now. This is a nice little, pinch. This is nothing compared to what we are expecting out of BBIG. Of course, this isn't legal or financial advice, and only invest money that you are willing to lose. But that said, when you still look and see this line of support that I drew, and then the resistance zone, even if it gets pushed back down, I think it's going to create a higher low. So I don't think it's going to come back down to $3 again. Say goodbye to those that deal, because that was a nice deal. And even everything under 350, great deal. Even where it currently is, still great deal, because a squeeze is going to drive this thing up way beyond where we currently are. The question is, how high will it go? Nobody really knows. But yeah, everything looks good. Of course, this is, if you come down here, look at the RSI line, you can see it's over 70. So it probably will come, get pushed back down. So this can kind of cool off a little bit, rest off. But yeah, really good to see it waking up like this in the morning. When we get our Cali West Coast investors in the mix, I think hopefully it can drive it even more, or it might have to cool down and consolidate a bit more again, reset, so to speak. But in the process of doing so, it will create higher lows. So it's not coming all the way back down to $3 again. That is very, very unlikely. I could be wrong. If it does, I'll be buying more. So, hey, I hope it does, because I want those deals. So I want to jump into this article that just came out this morning. Vinco Ventures today announced it has completed the previously announced acquisition of AdRizer, a provider of technology solutions that automate the use of artificial intelligence for digital advertising analytics and programmatic media buying, for consideration consisting of $38 million in cash paid at closing and up to 10 million shares of common stock of Vinco issuable on January 1st, 2024. ZVV Media Partners, a joint venture of Vinco and Zash Media, Global Media and Entertainment Corporation, Zash, and Zash assigned their rights to acquire AdRizer to Vinco in connection with the transaction. As a result of the acquisition, AdRizer is now a wholly owned subsidiary of Vinco. Ken Bond, the founder and CEO of AdRizer, will continue as CEO of AdRizer under a 3-year employment agreement with AdRizer. With the AdRizer acquisition complete, we are now focused on deploying AdRizer's technology platform to monetize the content creation and streaming capabilities of the Lomotif short-form video app through digital advertising, said Lisa King, the CEO of Vinco. Ted Farnsworth, chairman of Zash, added, "We are thrilled to be advancing our plan to build a monetization platform on Lomotif and are extremely excited about the combined future of Vinco, AdRizer, and Lomotif. AdRizer's technology platform, Cortex, provides real-time analytics for marketing spend and revenue optimization to deliver streamlined ad campaign creation for advertisers at scale. AdRizer's platform integrates with the various traffic partners, including Google, MSN, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and others. AdRizer's technology platform for publishers and advertisers assists them in optimizing the return of their digital ad investment. This includes display and video ads that can be viewed on a variety of devices, including laptops and mobile devices, enabling advertisers to upload their ads seamlessly. AdRizer plans to develop an ad platform inside the Lomotif short-form video app to enable advertisers to more effectively engage with the Lomotif platform and its users. In building its ad platform for Lomotif, AdRizer will seek to maximize the effectiveness of its advertising strategies in light of current data privacy safeguards. Vinco's strategy of integrating the AdRizer platform with Lomotif includes integrating the full-service content monetization platform of Honeybadger, a subsidiary of Vinco that focuses on brand-specific messaging and designing comprehensive digital campaigns from creation to monetization. So this, again, is great news. They're not looking at it as, and by it I mean Lomotif, as a one-off trick pony. They are trying to hit multiple birds with one stone, and by them acquiring different, established, proven solutions, tools that they can adapt and apply, is only going to make them a more robust opportunity. Essentially, we already know about the Cryptyde spinoff that's about to take place, and them getting involved with, getting kind of engaged with the crypto community in that sense, getting involved with the crypto community in that sense. So it's kind of like they're hitting a few key areas that are set to take off. I mean, the digital community, the digital area is going to be only bigger than what it currently is today. We know that. And then cryptocurrency is going to be bigger than what it is today in years to come. So getting in with a company like BBIG right now is great timing. And this article especially will make you probably say, maybe I do want to throw a few pennies here and there at BBIG, because it is among the hot short squeeze candidates out there. As you guys can see, it says, while we haven't necessarily seen any explosive moves among short squeeze candidates in some time, these stocks are ones that have fallen out of favor big time with investors. As many search for value, these are often the first place some investors still looking. The problem is the number of such stocks seemingly continues to grow. And this is a good point. There are a lot of potential short squeeze candidates out there, a lot of stocks out there that are seeing just a lot of people betting money against them and essentially saying, oh, it's going down. And so it makes it a little more challenging, a little more tricky to find these opportunities where you're like, okay, well, this is going to squeeze, that's going to squeeze, this is going to squeeze. Where do I put my money? Well, as you can see, the good news is that there are various sources investors can use to determine where the best short squeeze opportunities might be. In Fintel's list below, we're going to discuss the top 5 stocks. And I'm just going to jump down here. And as you can see, it says in the second spot, Vinco Ventures, once again making the list. This company's short interest stands at 31% with a borrow fee rate of 97%. I mean, we already know, and maybe you don't know, Ortex, Fintel are only showing us more insight into how institutions are betting against retail investors. But what we also know is that, again, retail investors are continuing to buy and hold. And similar to what I said to you guys a moment ago, when it takes these dips, what we've been doing, and people, by we, I just mean people like myself, a regular retail investor, an individual. Well, I've just been buying more stocks. I've been looking at these as a deal, as a sale, a deal, a steal, and just buying more every time it takes a dip. And I'll be honest, sometimes it'll run up like it is right now, and I'll be like, oh, it's about to run and break through, and it's never coming back to this point again. So let me buy more even in those situations too. But the key is, now that I actually have my charts in place, my lines here, I can see this is acting as a means of support. I see it broke the 200 MA line here. And, I've been like, hey, anytime it gets pushed back down, it's a great buying opportunity. Now, I drew this box here, this purple box, like I said, that acts as resistance, where every time we've hit 360, it just would immediately kind of get pushed back down. This moment in time, you can see it hit 360 and it actually bust through this whole zone that I drew literally when I was here on this video with you guys. So now you can see it's currently fighting to, I think it wants to break that $4 mark. And if it's able to hit $4, break $4, we might be in a really good position. We might be in the clear, and this might be the last time we see the low, low threes or any threes potentially, because the fact is it was down here at about $3 a day ago, pretty much 2 days ago, and now it might be all the way up to $4, and this might be, again, the last of it. That said, I do have this line of support here, and it might potentially get pushed back down, and all of this area could be it might create high lows, like I was saying. So if it does get pushed back down, I don't expect it to reach $3 ever again. 350 might be our new area of support. So this area right here might be our new area of support, or it might hold where it currently is. That is what we want to see, and it continue to run, because hey, there is other good news that might help spur this interest with Vinco Ventures running, and that is Shaq's recent event that he had out in California with his Shaq's Funhouse, a live event, and this was shown live on Lomotif app on Lomo. So just the fact that we were able to have someone like Shaq, someone like Lil Wayne, and all of these, Diplo, these are huge names that are out there that are helping to get BBIG, Lomotif out there more in the mix and drive more awareness and more attention and engagement that will only help propel this stock price higher, but not just the stock price, the actual, products that Vinco Ventures has. And that's really what it's about. Oftentimes, I know we can get caught up in the stock price part and not thinking about what it is they are actually creating, developing, and making that really gives value in the first place. Why should your money even be behind this company in the first place? Yeah, you want to make money. You see something that's a squeeze candidate that might draw your attention, but it's better to be, in a position where you have your money with a company that not only is a squeeze candidate, but actually has a good product, a good service that is out there. I have my Lomotif, my Lomo page, user page I created. So you guys can actually find me on the app yourself if you want to look for me. I think Ace Spencer or Adam Ace Spencer. It's one or the other. Look me up, find me, connect, follow me. And, I need to get the ball rolling with creating content for these apps as well. So I'm not going to make it out like I'm using it all that crazy yet, but I do have my account. I posted 1 or 2 times so far, and we'll continue to get the ball rolling. So on that note, let me know what you guys think. Do you got any money behind Lomo yet? Vinco Ventures, BBIG, Cryptyde. Oh, it's coming. The spinoff is coming. So I've just been buying the dips, accumulating more and more. And it is fantastic when you can see the stock doing what it's doing like this. Oh, up to $3.95. Let's go. But like I said, be mindful. It probably will cool off and come back down. Anytime you get your RSI well over 70 up to about 80, which is where it is, well, what does it do? It comes back down. It has to cool off. MACD all looks really good. It's high. It's going to have to come back and cool down. So be mindful of that. The question is, how low will it go? I don't think it's coming back down to where we saw, it's not hitting. I highly doubt it's going to hit $3 again. I think we're going to get some new highs, some new lows. And, the longer it can stay in this current area that we're at, the better, which will help increase the chances of creating a new low that will, again, be in this 350 area. That would be ideal. But it could potentially come back down, down to this 320, 330 maybe, because you can see the 200 MA line right here. But in my line that I drew, if it fell back down today, it could come as low as 315, 320. I don't think it's coming back that low, not this quickly at least. If it does, it can come back low, and it might take another day or two if it hits my line. So here's about 320, 325. And you can just see it from here on. So, of course, this isn't perfect. This isn't legal financial advice. It might go lower for all we know, but I feel really good about where I am with BBIG so far. I wish I bought more stocks, of course, when it was lower. I wish I had more money for it, but you guys know we got our other portfolios, which is more of a, BBIG for me is more of a good swing slash short long term hold. So, I'm not worried about all of this short-term volatility. I expect it to break $10. And, I have a buddy who has a prediction of $100. So be mindful that this could rip and really run to the moon. The question is, how high will it go? I'm not selling anytime soon. And I just continue to accumulate more shares. But like I said, I do have our dividend and growth portfolio where we invest, $25 every week. This is a swing trade for me. Definitely more risky and something that, I don't know if I'll be in this in 2 years from now. I might be out of this in a month. I might be out of this in 3 months, in 6 months, maybe a year. I can't really say. But for now, I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying the ride. This is really exciting. And feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts about BBIG, any price targets you guys have in mind. What do you think is going to happen now in the short, immediate term? Or, do you got some puts in place? Are you doubting all of this? Do you think it's going to tank and go back down to $2 and under $3 and whatnot? let me know. Leave a comment, smash that like button, and of course, subscribe to the channel. But all right, my friends, you guys already know what it is. I gotta keep it moving. But like I said, if you haven't already, leave a comment down below with your thoughts about BBIG. And while you're down there, I do got some links. You can get some free stocks if you start to invest with BBIG, Webull, excuse me. You can also get some free cash if you use my links to M1 Finance, which is what I use for my dividend and growth portfolio every weekend. But my BBIG stocks, those are inside of my Webull account. So I'm going to wrap it up there, but you guys already know what it is. Much appreciation for watching, but I'll see you in the next video. Peace.